Chainlink Bitcoin on the weekly chart. To start us off with, up about 8.5% today as of recording. We'll see where we end up closing, but looking at the history of Chainlink versus Bitcoin, uptrend for the first several years of Link's life, and then been in a downtrend since August of 2020. So when the hell could we end this downtrend? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's take a look. We have our low, and so far we have a higher low. So that's step one. So let's zoom in here and see what we need to do. So this little counter trend move, this little bounce here, could be the lows against Bitcoin. We don't know yet. Now, how will we start to know? Well, so far so good on the higher low, but we must take out this high. So 4,400 Satoshis, get above the 100-week moving average here in the blue. And then, that would be a case to be made for that downtrend to be over, and then, starting our new uptrend here, starting from way back in the lows of May of 2022. So we will see. We have some work ahead. We have the 200-week EMA here that we've broken, so this could just be an underside retest of that. We have our move up, and then, we're looking at, we don't know if this is the lows yet. If we don't take out this high, then, maybe the chances are that we're not going to do that. Maybe we do something like this. Maybe we reverse here. The 200-week could reverse there. That would be a big level to flip. So if we can get above that around, 3,600 Satoshis, then maybe we can make some bigger moves and have a chance to take out that top. That's what we're looking like on the weekly scale. We need Link to reverse against Bitcoin. We've been in a downtrend for the August of 2020. Think about that, right? So the first several years, great. Last several years, not so great against Bitcoin. Maybe this is the turning point. We will see soon enough. So all eyes on the 200-week, and then all eyes on that top right there. That's where we're at for today for Link Bitcoin. Now let's go over to Link USD. Still up about 6% as of recording, so we're looking good here. What we need to be watching for is, just like last time, we need to close a higher high. We're really been in this sideways movement for a good amount of time since that May 2022 high. Right, here's our closing prices. We're in this box. We need a close outside of that. To look at closes to clean that up, right, you can just put it on a line chart, and that will always update to just closes only. So our low back in here, December, our high so far in this zone back in August. So we need a close outside of there. Whichever closes first, that's likely the direction we're going, at least for the shorter term. So our high, right, step one, right here, 750. If we can close above that this week, 3 days, 8 hours, we're looking good, right? So our next spot would be the EMA 34 at just above $8, and then you can see many times we've touched outside of this, right? 3 times, 4 times, right? Look at all these wicks, right? We've tried to close outside of $9 a couple times with no luck. So once we do that, then you guessed it, right? The 200-week EMA, or 200-week EMA right there at $10. Good psychological level for humans as well, right? We've looked at that many times as well. So let's just hope the trend is reversing. On the daily, let's zoom in a little bit. Chainlink, we're right at the 200-day EMA. We got above it, as I started recording this video, and now we're right at it. So we got to see where we closed today, 7 hours. Depending on when you watch this video, go look and see where we closed. If we closed above it, that's the first time in a long time. How long? Well, let's go back and look. We got some attempts back in here in November. No luck there. Let's get it right. Right back in here. There's our last close over a year ago. January 2022 was the last time we closed above that 200-day EMA. So that would be significant. Otherwise, right, we're still in this downtrend. We have a high, a lower high, and this could be our next lower high. We have to reverse this. We need to at least take out this 770, right? Even the wick 780, right? We'll see where we go. So far, we've kind of got right on it. The high so far today is 781. The high back in here, 780.08, right? So we barely made a higher high, but the wick, we haven't closed yet. That closed at 768. We got to close higher than 768. And then we have a potential reversal. We talked yesterday, or maybe a couple days ago, our last video we made, that this uptrend had been broken, right? We had a lower low and a lower high, right? And it's easier to see like this, right? If you flip it on the closing price, You have your uptrend, and you, by definition, you start to break that when you have a lower high, and you want a confirmation at a lower low. So we got that. So new downtrend started, but all we said is to break that downtrend. Downtrends don't need to be long, and uptrends don't need to be long. They just need to have rules, and your rules are to break it, you have to take out either a high or a low, and then confirm it with another high or a low, right? So we've taken this high out, but we haven't closed yet. We have to wait for that close. Today's close. Maybe it might come back down and settle under 730, right? We need to close higher than this candle, 729. So if we close at 730 or higher, then that's step one. Step two is if we come back down, we got to put in a higher low than that guy right there. And then we would confirm that brief short couple day downtrend is now broken again, and maybe we can go, right? Maybe that's just a zigzag and we're ready to lift off again, right? That was what the bulls would want, right? Just a cool off and then go again, right? So two key pivot points, right? That low, this high, and the 200-day EMA. That's where we need to get above 760. If we can close above that, good things ahead. Maybe the storm is passing for our link downtrend. So now you know what to watch for. Hopefully something in this video has helped you. If it did, give us a thumbs up and follow us on Twitter, Telegram, and Patreon for more content, more help in the bull run. And I hope to see you at one of those places real soon. Thanks so much. Quote of the day: everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. So true. Car of the day, it's a big one. The McLaren F1 from way back. This is the special edition LM. This is at McLaren headquarters, if you didn't realize. How dare you? This car set you back just a paltry $23 million. Not 2.3. That would be extreme enough. We're going to kick it a nickel up to 23 million. Why? Why is it that much? I don't know. You asked, I answered. There's the rear end. Maybe it's this insane exhaust. What the hell is it doing with that? The McLaren F1 LM, one of the rarest cars on the planet, and certainly the rarest McLaren. 23 million. Take two.